Well, Anissa, Dr. Umar Johnson's daughter, has been crashing out on social media. It's quite concerning because she often threatens suicide or threatens to unalive other people, including her mother and Umar Johnson himself. And it's really sad to see this lady obviously is having mental health issues. She has been in a facility, supposedly after she got into a fight with someone. She ended up in a mental health facility. Obviously, the treatment was not long enough because she's back out threatening suicide, threatening homicide, threatening arson, to burn down her mother's house. She was kicked out of her friend's house. She basically is homeless. And one of the questions that I have is, could Dr. Umar Johnson or men like him give good advice to others when they did not do a good job as a father themselves? So a lot of people know Dr. Umar Johnson for his seemingly never-ending quest to open up this school, FDMG, School for Black Boys, that he wants to open in Newcastle County, Delaware. I believe Wilmington in particular. And recently, I'd say over the past year, maybe, his first daughter has been coming out saying how he was a horrible father, he was a deadbeat, blah, 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 and different things like that. Now, Dr. Umar Johnson is a psychologist, and I believe he specializes in child psychology. So it's making a lot of people wonder, well, what are those dynamics that are going on with why you were not able to apply your knowledge to your own children? Now, he's a child. She is totally crashing out. Now, she has said that she's tried to reach out to her other sibling to try to have a relationship with her, but she has been rejected for that communication, from my understanding, which is understandable because the child is underage and this girl, Anissa, is crashing out pretty hard. She has a lot of mental health issues. There may be some substance abuse going on there. She might want to go to rehab.
And another thing, Umar, you're not getting a happy Father's Day out of me, you fucking fat. You ain't been in my life for all these years, but you get on the internet talking about something. No snow bunny. No. Fuck out of here, dickhead. You're not getting shit. I don't know, it brings me to tears because it's just sad. It's just always the most genuine people that get, fucked over.
Sometimes, obviously.
Like, I wouldn't wish bad on nobody. I got people wishing death on me. People that I grew up with. People that used to be my family. But the love is never lost. I still love them.
But that's good, though.
So apparently recently she had an altercation with her mother.
Do not put me near no gun. I'm taking myself out of here, bro. I swear to God. Do not put no type of gun or weapon or knife or none of that near me, bro. I swear to God. That's going to be the end of that shit. I put that on my life, bro. I'm not, matter of fact, I need a gun anyway. I just don't got the money right now to buy one, but child, I'm just like on some real shit, bro. I don't even give a fuck about going to jail. I'm about to light my mom's house on fire. That bitch gonna burn to the fucking ground with y'all in that bitch. And I'm gonna go to jail for murder. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Y'all gonna feel that shit, bro. I'm gonna burn that motherfucking house down with both of them bitches in there. Fuck both of y'all. Fuck both of y'all, bro. And if I don't do it, I'm gonna get somebody else to do it so I don't get in trouble for it. I don't care. I'm gonna pay somebody. I'm gonna put some money on y'all fucking head, and they gonna burn that fucking house down. How about that? I don't got no house to burn down. You can't burn shit down. I don't got no house to burn down. So then I'm on my period going through this shit. This don't make no
TMI,
sense.
child.
They really
TMI.
don't. Benji, you shut the fuck up because you be claiming that you gonna help me and you don't. So stop saying stuff to me, bro. Real shit. I don't want to hear none of that fake ass shit that you want to do for Instagram, bro. You don't help me out, so don't get on here and act like you give a fuck because you don't.
So obviously the young lady is crashing out. She has mental health issues, emotional issues, it appears. And it appears also to me that there may be some substance abuse issues going on there. Dr. Umar Johnson, of course, denies certain things that has been accused of. But this article goes into how Dr. Umar Johnson demanded to see his youngest daughter. I believe he just has the two daughters. Or threatens to expose baby mama's secrets. So he's claiming that the controversy began when 22-year-old woman named Nisa publicly claimed to be his daughter, alleging his absence throughout her life. In a TikTok video, she accused him of missing significant life events, including birthday, holidays, graduations, different things like that. He responded to these allegations by questioning her motives, suggesting her actions were a money grab, and labeling her as a struggle streamer. Following the initial allegation, Nisa further accused him of past physical abuse towards her mother, so that is obviously devastating to any child, male or female child, that grows up in a household where they are seeing physical violence in the home. And children growing up in these environments, in this particular case with this daughter not having a relationship with her father, witnessing him abuse her mother, it can cause a lot of insecurities, trouble having relationships, as far as romantic relationships. And sometimes people growing up in these types of households can have trouble having relationships with anybody, romantic relationship, platonic relationships with other family members. They can just have all kinds of psychological issues that they're dealing with. So I do feel for this young lady. I'm not trying to make light of this at all. This is a serious subject. She's obviously dealing with a lot of mental health issues, and it is ironic that her father is a psychologist. So that's why I'm saying if someone can't handle their own children and they're a psychologist, can you really trust any of their advice? Now, a lot of men out here, I've been looking through the social media streets, a lot of these men are responding, saying that she shouldn't have brought their business out to the streets and she shouldn't disrespect her father. I'm all for people not disrespecting their parents. At the same time, we do have to give this young lady grace. She is going through mental health issues. I'm not saying that he should be disrespected by his child. She should go on and get help for herself, because her taking her anger and hatred and all of that out on her father or her mother or anyone that's trying to help her is not going to put her in a better place. It seems like she wants to be in a better place in life, but burning hands that are trying to help you, burning hands that are trying to feed you, that is not going to help. And she seems like she is hurting for a relationship with her dad, but she has to be willing to show him some sort of forgiveness. She does have to be willing to show her mother some sort of forgiveness, her father some sort of forgiveness. And that doesn't mean that she has to tolerate abuse from mother or father or anyone in life. But you can't heal if you are running around holding on to hurt and pain. You have to let that go, because it's not so much for the other person, it's for yourself. Because if you're allowing that darkness to stay within you, you're not going to be able to go into the light with the darkness. That's just as simple as that. And it seems like she's holding on to a lot of just pain. I do think that it is the parents' responsibility, since they raised this child or abandoned this child, to reach out to her. She is in pain. And if they really cared about her, they would reach out to her in a way that is going to be positive and get her some sort of help. However, I think there is mental health issues going on with both parents. And she really needs to stop looking to them for validation. At this point, she is grown. But the way Dr. Umar Johnson has been not procrastinating, but when you look at what's happened with that school that he's trying to build, and the way he carries himself, I think he's dealing with mental health issues himself. For a man to abuse a woman, if these allegations are true, for a man to abandon his children, if these allegations are true, that shows that he has mental health issues and unresolved issues himself. And he's a psychologist. He knows that. He knows that. He knows deep down inside there are things that he's struggling with and dealing with himself. So the question again is, can someone who's dealing with issues like Dr. Umar Johnson and the family issues that he's dealing with, can you trust this person giving you advice? Because sometimes people are good at telling others what to do, but they're not good with looking in the mirror and critiquing themselves. Dr. Umar Johnson, heal your family. You can't help everyone else if you can't help yourself and your own children. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This is Wonders of a Black Woman.